out my hay. Get out my hay, bitch. Get out my hay. Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, you lovely. It is the one, the only Captain D. Barra. We are here to get to an episode of The Fed. All right? The Feduals. Okay? October 17th, 2025. I'm gonna be honest up front. Didn't catch any of this promotion. I think I seen a couple of spoilers here and there, which is like fucking dirt sheets, man. The fucking death of fucking professional wrestling. We're gonna get to a couple of things though. First, I dropped an album. I'm not gonna rant about it, but link is in the description. If you real, you like it, leave a hate comment. Something interesting. The WWE is being tied in with AI headlines, and you'll never fucking guess what else kind of headlines are being tied in with. Jeffrey fucking Epstein. When I tell y'all that I heard this shit and my head spun off of its fucking dome. I can't believe that this is what we're doing. They're so just... Is this dumb? Can you qualify this as dumb? You sit here and you rim the asshole of this fucking Nazi fucking administration, right? And then they go around and they say, yeah, you know, there was some segment about everyone hating Brock, and we just turned that around and said everyone hates Epstein. Why does everyone hate Epstein so much? And it's just like, what the fuck is going on? What the, like, I don't know what's happening, guys. I don't know what's happening. It's so funny. This is such bad PR. Somebody's probably gonna try to fucking just throw the fucking water on the fire. Oh, this isn't true. The fucking Mark's trying to make shit up to shit on the Fed. I guarantee you that someone's gonna try to throw water on this fire. But, oh my god, if like an ounce of this is true, dude, that's like some of the most abhorrent shit. Because the AI stuff is like, let's talk about AI. AI is ruining black communities. It is poisoning black communities. There's AI everywhere. You know, if you want to have a more in-depth conversation with what AI is and what it does on a cellular level, you know, we can have that discussion because there is AI in video games. There's AI in Google. Google is a kind of AI. What I'm getting to is there are certain points of AI that aren't immediately harmful. At least not immediately. We all know that Google, along with some of the other largest tech corporations, are responsible for most of the world's pollution. That's not what we're here to talk about, though. We are here to talk about AI and what it does to human beings, just on an intellectual level, right? It will not create a positive story. They will not create stories that people are going to be enticed or thrilled by, because it's created by a fucking robot. All right, they're going to try to mimic something from the fucking 90s with LA Knight and fucking Dolph Ziggler. Like, I don't think you guys understand, like, what AI is capable of when it's kind of stretched to the limits that it's being stretched to. Doesn't mean that the bubble's going to pop. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen when that bubble pops. But when it does, a lot of shit's going to go down. And that's just going to be off the back of everyone being so reliant on it. That's not good. You know, there are just certain things you can pick up from, there are certain things you can just pick up from educating yourself on the craft that you so choose. But, you know, again, there are certain parts of AI that are just necessary in everyday life. It's weird. It's a very weird dichotomy that we're in. It's a very weird world that we're in right now. But yeah, them being tied to AI and Jeffrey Epstein is like, wow, what? That's the way to start a show. But last, I'll tell you what. I was gonna say baby, but I feel like that would have been wrong. That would have been me not reading the room. Okay. Yes, but you know, a self-promotion and question marks aside, we are getting into the start of this Smackdown. I did say that these are going to be a lot less produced, so I mean, don't expect anything too crazy. But I was able to catch a good glimpse of everything. I'll show maybe like little flashes here or there if it fits in the little tapestry I'm trying to build. I build webs, right? I build massive webs. Lord have mercy. The first match of the night, we get the Besties versus the Job Squad. There's a little segment with Mr. Libations, Cody Rhodes, you know, the Street Fighter part-timer. What I can say is that it's kind of interesting because this segment with Drew, then the segment with Jacob backstage, and that's the whole Jacob Scooby Doo thing. We're not getting there yet. You see why I didn't get there? You see, you asked and you received. Okay, I talk about it. All right, and now we're 16 segments ahead in the fucking show. Okay, forget this fucking first segment. We're gonna get a long conversation about this fucking you know what? Okay. For right now, Cody Rhodes, I'm gonna need you to ride the bench, okay? You know who's gonna start the fucking main event of this? You know who's gonna start, okay, this video? Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. They go out there, obviously. This tag team kind of working on me, I guess. I mean, Charlotte Flair is a great wrestler. And Alexa Bliss, you know, she's been great ever since she's been incorporated to the whole Wyatt thing. Her character work is just through the roof. Also, her ring work, if you ask me, just given the opportunity and the spotlight from the Wyatt situation, she has just blossomed in that ring phenomenally. I mean, it's great to see. What I really do pick up from this match, though, is just a kind of lack of consistent booking with the Fed. All right, we can't look at somebody like Sol Ruka and just feed her to the fucking hounds. It's not fair. It's not fair. You ask me, all right, there should be a situation where, I don't know, all right, Piper Niven is injured, right? And that's it. And that's the shitty part, because there are so many pieces of both of these rosters, male, female, SmackDown, and Raw, they're just like, they're injured, and it's like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing here? Now we're going to feed Sol Ruka to the dogs. Good match, though. I mean, Sol Ruka, you know, she hits her finisher. A lot of people assumed that they'll be going over on Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, and I'm like, come on, guys, come on, let's be for real. Let's be for real here. Fine match though, fine match all around. I mean, I can't be too pissy about it. What I would like though is maybe a little bit more oomph. All right, in Sol Ruka's first appearance on SmackDown, if she's going to be properly migrating to the SmackDown roster. I understand everyone has to eat a pin every now and again, but Sol Ruka's gonna be a fucking star. Okay, put her against I was gonna say Raquel Rodriguez, but Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez in combined fucking months have eaten about 100 pins. So I'm not gonna say either of them, but I mean, fuck, there's somebody back there. Maxine Dupree, all right, just figure it out, all right. Sol Ruka needs to be getting W's. I wasn't a big fan of the fucking finish of this. The storyline just wasn't my big, not a big fan of that. Personally, if you ask me, just thinking about it, you know, you have Elof. It's a spoiler. Who fucking cares? But Elof, you know, if he hypothetically goes over for his return against Sami Zayn, and he picks up a W, why not just have it be 2 title changes on one show? Now you got some real buzz. Now you're cooking with oil. But whatever. Look at me giving the fucking Fed free ideas. Again, we're gonna be speaking about that later, by the way. Kind of just, again, the collective unconsciousness things, but we are going to be going into this next segment, all right, with Jacob Fatu, all right? What's going on, Oos? Yada, I mean, I was out for about 16 weeks, but now I'm back, Oos, and I want that championship. Yada, yada. Yeah, so that's that. He jabs it up. Like, he jabs it up with Kobe. He jabs it up with Cody. They do the quick back and forth. Again, this is something that should have been done a while. I mean, Cody and Jacob, duh. Duh. Okay, whatever. It's going somewhere, so I can't be too upset. Or I guess it was going somewhere. This wasn't a part of the news because it's actively a part of the show. Jacob Fatu is apparently experiencing a quote-unquote non-wrestling related injury. Now, let's just time out for a second. What the fuck does that mean? Did he roll his ankle going to the store? Did he get a fucking migraine constructing a house? What is a non-wrestling injury? Isn't it like outside of the gym and outside of the ring? He must have slipped outside of the fucking shower. Okay, I'm going to assume it was some form of manual labor. Maybe he pulled a tendon in his back, moving. I don't fucking know. My head is spinning. I seen that news line and I'm like I seen that headline and I'm like, a non-wrestling injury. How does one get wrestled in how does that happen? You know what? I digress. Okay. Needless to say, Jacob Fatu is now caught in the Scooby-Doo vortex of booking. All right. Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, and Cody Rhodes they're all kind of trying to push towards this next pay-per-view. But unfortunately, obviously, because Jacob is injured, Drew isn't standing until Jacob comes back, which could be 2 weeks. It could be 9 weeks. It could be 6 months. Nobody knows. Nobody's sure because it's a non-wrestling related injury. And again, all ball up to him. I mean, like, hopefully, bro, kind of just shakes it off. I'm not trying to be weird. I'm not trying to be funny about it, but like, bro, the game needs you right now. Gunther is not wrestling, all right? Cena gone, so all that pop from Cena, like, Jacob Fatu is a great wrestler. He's a great fucking in-ring performer, and he can cut a pretty good promo, without dropping the N-word. Shout out for him. If we can just get more Jacob, that's great, but he's injured with a non-wrestling injury. I don't want to harp on that, but fuck, man, is that unfortunate. So needless to say, we're just getting Drew. It's probably like Drew's new faction, injured Jacob. Let's just put all that in a side compartment, right? We're getting Drew versus Cody for the main event as a result of Jacob kind of being sidelined. Not too upset about that. I mean, Drew versus Cody, good booking, it's a good match, I guess. It should have happened a while ago, but it is what it is, right? Actually, no, I believe it did happen. Didn't it? I feel like I remember this match happening. That's quite interesting. You know what? We're going to put a pin in that along with Drew's possible group that he's constructing. Whatevs, right? Whatevs. We get a Sami Zayn free open challenge for anybody in the locker room, and Ilya Dragunov comes back. Ilya Dragunov was back. Ilya Dragunov was out for about a year plus, I think, with a knee injury. He's back, he's healthy, so shout out to him. 1,000,000%. He goes in the ring, he kills it. I would be a little bit more excited about this, but just I'm recording this late. What can I say, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not as thrilled about as everything as I would like to be. What I really do want to harp on though is that a really nice showing between both Eli and Sami took place. Just good raps, good wrestling. Probably probably the best match on the night. So, shout out to Eli and Sami respectively. Hopefully Eli continues this open challenge thing. Honestly, if you ask me, Ludwig Kaiser versus Eli is a fucking money factory. But again, giving the Fed free ideas per usual. I just had a little booking sheet. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of toasted like a week ago, and I was just like, oh yeah, no, Eli going on a little US title run would be kind of fly. So cool that they're doing it. Collective unconsciousness doing its thing once again. Shout out to that. It was cool. It was a good match, and I like the outcome. So shout out to the Dragon. Not that Dragon, not the American Dragon, the Russian one. Let's see if Triple K can book a Russian, huh? Let's see if Triple K can book a nigga from Moscow. All right, this should be interesting. Okay. I'm not really going to talk too much about the Los Guerreros, I believe, like Los Guerreros versus Motor City Machine Guns. I just don't care. I don't care about it, and I want to be like wholehearted when I say this. Motor City Machine Guns was one of my favorite tag teams as a child watching TNA. One of my favorite tag teams because they were easily the best tag team. They were fucking baller, right? And for this to be how they're going out, they pick up a dub, which is nice. That's nice. That's sweet. That's awesome. Man. Bro, Cappy, you're complaining. They just picked up a win against the fucking catering squad. The fucking former... bro, the rap sheet for these guys, it stretches so long because their money is so long and their game is so tough. What the fuck are we seeing from them in the Fed, man? What are we seeing from them in the Fed? And, it's upsetting because this is what they chose. This is the path that they chose to go down. So, this is it. This is it. They're probably going to retire here just like AJ. Okay, all right, we're going to move on. This whodunit-ass story and this whodunit-ass injury with Jacob Fatu, I don't like it. Just tell us that he sprained his knee playing ball in the fucking court. This non-wrestling injury, it's pissing me off because now he's just written out of this story indefinitely. Again, 6 months, 5 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 show. Who knows? Who knows, folks? Nobody does. That's the unfortunate part. Drew and Cody kind of end the show with a bit of a face-off. I didn't hate it. Cody hits like a flying lariat into like a crowd of people, which is like, hey, Cody doing Cody things. Listen, a champion on a show doing championship, I'm never going to be pissed yet. Hangman, he goes out there, and whether I'm in love with the segment or not, he's out there, he's performing, he's putting on for his promotion. Same thing with Cody. I have nothing more for respect for it, but, we got to see more for it. We have to see consistency with not only him and Seth. I mean, Seth realistically might just be going through a non-work injury, which is like all praise up to Seth. So we're going to have to see where that goes. But even then, whoever the fuck becomes the champion after Seth, they have to carry the fucking reins of the quote-unquote second pillar, if you will. All shout out to Sammy Guevara. This is my quick little review for Smackdown. It wasn't a lot. I mean, there's a couple of segments here and there, like the MFTs and the Wyatt Six and Uncle Howdy, pieces here and there, but I'm just, I don't know. That's probably going to be War Games, realistically. I mean, personally, we should be getting TNA and NXT War Games. That'll be too much. That'll be too much shine. Yeah, I'm just, wasn't moved, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't moved. Shout out to Eli, though. We definitely saved the show, and also shout out to Sammy. And just off the dome piece, big shout out. And a big shout out to Sol Ruka for, eating the pin and making the best of her minutes, because that's exactly what the fuck she did. And, I'm looking forward to seeing what we can see next week. All right? This is my quick little review for Smackdown, October 17th, 2025. All right? This is your boy, Cappy Dubara. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay beautiful. Peace.